Now, in today's part, we are going to look towards the very important part, that is the instruction set of 8085. Why I am telling this? Because entire microprocessor system is based on the instruction set. Once you are going to understand this concept, then you are capable of doing any type of programming related to 8085. Why? Because once you understand exact meaning of the instruction, then and then only you are going to utilize these instructions. Okay. So whatever up till now, whatever the part we have seen, it is just conceptual part. Key accumulator is of 8-bit, SP is of 16-bit, data is of 18-bit, address is of 16-bit. Okay, why? Because we are having 16-bit of address lines. Okay, so all these concepts has to be studied because of the because we want to understand the instruction set. Okay, now see, mainly the instruction set of 8085 is divided into 5 parts. Okay, but before that, you have to clear some of the basic concepts related to digital technique. Okay, digital technique is some kind of subject which supports all the digital concepts used in the microprocessor. Okay, as you are not from the ENTC background, but we need to use this concept. So just take a view on this. Now see, binary to decimal number format. As we know that whatever the number we are utilizing or we are using in our system, it is of the binary form. Okay, now see, for our number representation, we are going to use the weightage, that is 8421. Okay, and for that 8421, we have to calculate our number. Now see how we can calculate. If there are 00000 4 times, then what is its hex equivalent? It is A. It is 0. Okay, see, 0001, it is 1. 0010, it is 2. Likewise, you can calculate 0011, it is 3. 0100, it is 4. Now, if someone are there who are not going to understand this concept, then I will repeat once again. See, whatever the weightage we are writing at the top, according to that, we have to mention the number. Consider, for example, second, 0001. So what is its value? Only this one, this bit is 1. So its value is 1. Now consider this example, 1, means 2 plus 1, 3. Okay. See, likewise, we have completed up to 9. But at this point, I have already told you that whatever the numbers we are going to use in this microprocessor, that is in the hexadecimal. Okay, so hexadecimal number contains how many bits? 16 numbers. So total 16 numbers, that is from 0 to 15. But the representation of 10 to 15 is as follows. Like 10 is represented as A, 11 is represented as B. For 12, we have to write C. For 13, you have to write D. For 14, you have to write E. And for 15, you have to write F. So hence onward, we are going to use strictly hexadecimal number system. Means your highest weightage for the number representation is 8. Beyond 8, you cannot go. So hence onward, you have to use the weightage 1, 2, 4, 8 only. For example, if I have told you that represent the number F, then how you can represent? F means 15. So how we can calculate 15? See, 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 1, 15. So all the 4 bits is represented as 1111 to represent the word F. Okay. If I told you that represent D or E, for example, E, what is the value of E? 14. Then how we can calculate this 14? 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. So all these 3 bits are 1 and this bit should be 0. If I told you that to represent 12, then how you can represent C? It is 1100. So if I told you that perform the addition of A and B, okay, then you have to write the value of A as 1010 and the value of B as 1011. So from hence onward, you are only dealing with the hexadecimal number system. So whatever we have seen in the earlier concept, that is for above 8, beyond 8 you can use the weight 16, 32, you have to just forget that one. Hence onward we are dealing with only these 4 weightage, 8, 4, 2, 1. If there are 2-digit numbers, then you have to separately represent 1 digit with the help of 4 and another digit with the help of 4. Okay. Meanwhile, while going for the instruction examples, you have might clear all these concepts. Now see. Now, next is what is instruction? Okay. Today's topic is instruction set. Now, first question, what is the instruction? An instruction is a binary pattern. Okay. Instruction is a binary pattern designed inside a microprocessor to perform a specific function. Okay. Now, जे ऑपरेशन्स आपल्याला परफॉर्म करायचे आहेत, ओके, सो त्याचे जे काही आपण यूज करताना जस्ट आपण मूव यूज करतो किंवा आपण ऍड यूज करतो शब्द किंवा SUB यूज करतो, पण सिस्टीमला ते नाही कळत. व्हाय? बिकॉज सिस्टीम वर्क्स ऑन ओनली बायनरी. ओके, सो वॉट एव्हर इट्स अ बायनरी फंक्शन्स or the program behind each instruction, it is already stored into the ROM location or in the memory. Whenever we write any instruction, then instruction register takes the opcode part and it gives to the decoder. Then what decoder has to do? Decoder has to fetch the opcode. Means what? It will take, it's a binary program, okay, which is already stored in the memory, and accordingly the operation is going to be followed. Okay, now for 8085, how many instructions we are having? For 8085 we are having 246 instructions only. Okay, किती आपल्याला instructions फक्त तुम्हाला स्टडी करायचे आहेत? फक्त 246 instructions. All these instructions are covered into the group. So total तुम्हाला किती instructions आहेत? 74 instructions. Okay, प्रत्येकाचे टाइप्स जर कन्सिडर केले तर 246 इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स तिथे होतात, पण आपण पूर्ण त्याला जर एका ग्रुप वेगवेगळ्या ग्रुपमध्ये डिवाइड केलं तर तुम्हाला फक्त 74 इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स यू आर हॅव्हिंग फॉर द स्टडी. नाउ each instruction is represented by an 8-bit binary value. Now see. Whatever the instruction, total instructions we are having, it is classified into 5 groups. Okay, now these groups are used to perform the specific task. Okay, now first group, that is data transfer instructions. Okay, second group is arithmetic instructions. Third is logic instructions. Fourth one is branching instructions, and fifth one is a control instruction. Now see what is mean by instruction. It is a binary set of program, okay, which is already stored into the memory of computer, okay, to perform the specific task. Okay, there are 5 types of instructions. Data transfer instructions. So whatever the data transfer instructions are there, what is its use? These instructions are only used to move the data from one place to another place. For example, move A comma B means what? Whatever the data present in B instruction, it gets transferred into A instruction. So these only transfer the data from one place to another place. So what is one place? It might be one register to another register, or it might be from one memory location to the register, or it might be from the register to the memory location. Okay, so तुम्ही डेटा ट्रान्सफर इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स काय करतात? एका डेटाला एका जागेवरून दुसरीकडे ट्रान्सफर करतात किंवा मूव्ह करतात. मग कुठून कुठे करू शकतात बघा? आयदर 2 मेमरी लोकेशन मध्ये एक्सचेंज होईल, किंवा मेमरी लोकेशनचा रजिस्टर मध्ये तरी जाईल, किंवा एका रजिस्टरचा दुसऱ्या रजिस्टर मध्ये जर डेटा ट्रान्सफर करायचा असेल तर आपण डेटा ट्रान्सफर इन्स्ट्रक्शन यूज करतो. नेक्स्ट, अरिथमॅटिक इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स. आता आपल्याला माहिती आहे, आपण ऑलरेडी बघितलेले आहेत. we have already seen the various arithmetic operations like binary addition, binary subtraction. Okay, there are 4 types of main arithmetic operations: binary addition, binary subtraction, then increment and decrement operation. So if we want to perform the arithmetic operations, then whatever the instructions present in this set, we are going to use these instructions. Next one, logical instructions. Again, we have seen the different logical operations. Which are these? Like AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation. Okay. So by using logical instructions, we are going to perform these logical operations. Next, branching instruction. Now see, at the time of interrupt, we have seen one thing. What? Processor has to do some task, and whenever there is another program is coming, depending upon its the priority, processor has to suspend its present task, need to go to that subroutine, it will execute that subroutine and then return back to the main program, and then it will execute the remaining program. So such type of instruction coming in the branching instruction. Okay. So due to the branching instruction, the flow of execution of the program is going to be changed. Okay. So whatever the data transfer instructions are there, or arithmetic instructions are there, or logical instructions, means about 3 set of instructions are there. These are sequentially, means what? After first instruction, second instruction is to be executed. After second, third instruction is to be executed. After third, fourth instruction is to be executed. But that is not the case with branching instructions. The sequence of the execution is going to be changed in the branching instructions. Now, at the time of explanation of stack pointer, I have already told you that. Okay, what? That stack, whenever there is a branching instruction, the next location of the current program is stored into stack. And then microprocessor has to go to the new subroutine. Okay, and when it will execute and return back to the main program, it will take the value from the stack pointer and try to execute the remaining program. Okay, so this happens in the branching instruction. Okay, so for the execution of branching instruction, microprocessor has to take the help of stack pointer. Okay, ब्रांचिंग म्हणजे काय बघा की एक तो प्रोग्राम एक्झिक्यूट करतोय, पहिल्या 3 केसेस मध्ये तो सिक्वेन्शियली करेल. ओके, ब्रांचिंग इन्स्ट्रक्शन मध्ये कसं होतं की सिक्वेन्स चेंज होतो, की तो मध्येच कुठेतरी वेगळ्या लोकेशनला जम्प करतो. ओके, आणि तिथलं एक्झिक्युशन करतो आणि परत रिटर्न येतो. प्रत्येक वेळेस रिटर्न येईल का? नाही, ते आपण कसे प्रोग्राम लिहिणार आहे त्याच्यावर डिपेंड आहे. ओके, मग त्या केसमध्ये जर रिटर्न यायचं झालं तर मग तो स्टॅक पॉइंटर कडून काय करतो, नेक्स्ट याचा म्हणजे जेव्हा तो जात असतो